We're really glad you've joined us on the road of life as one of the discerning drivers who are experiencing the unique style and fun-to-drive performance the new Beetle offers. So, welcome to the Volkswagen family. Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Callie. This is Tigger. And this is Moose. And we're here to help you discover what your new Beetle is all about, so stay with us. Volkswagen's German engineering is what makes the new Beetle such a standout, providing timeless design and driving performance. In fact, once you take control of the wheel, we are sure that you will become one of the many dedicated Volkswagen drivers throughout North America. In short, we think that once you experience the new Beetle, you'll be a Volkswagen driver for life.
There's a lot to learn about your new car, and we'll cover much of it here. But to become thoroughly familiar with your new Beetle, be sure to read your owner's manual and keep the quick tips light in a convenient spot. Now, in a few minutes, we'll discuss some important safety and security features of your new Beetle and how to utilize them for a safe driving experience. So stay tuned. Now, today we're going to look at features found on most 2-liter gasoline and TDI new Beetle models. Please note, however, that some of the features we cover may be optional or unavailable on your specific vehicle. So with that being said, let's get started.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna drive. Come on. You've probably noticed that new Beetle's interior is spacious, stylish, and functional. The gauges are clear and simple to read, and controls are within easy reach. And the seats sit slightly higher so you can see more of the world around you, all designed to invigorate your driving experience. You can adjust the recline of both front seat backs with the wheel at the base of each seat. And each seat moves forward and backward by lifting the handle in front. On both driver and front passenger seats, seat height is also easily adjustable. Simply ratchet this lever up or down until you've reached the desired height. There, that's about perfect for me.
Oh, great. Well, it's not perfect for me.
You're not the one doing the driving, are you?
Well, you said I could, and I'm
No,
going
it
to.
looks like you're walking. If your new Beetle is equipped with heated seats, they can be heated separately to the desired temperature by rotating either thumb wheel located below the heater controls. Supportive and comfortable seats aren't the only feature that make driving easier. When controls are within fingertip reach and are easy to operate, you can concentrate more on driving.
On the left-hand lever are the turn signal, headlight dimmer, and cruise control. To flash the high beams, pull the lever toward you. To turn the high beams on, push the lever away from you. To activate the cruise control, push the slide control to the on position and release. When you've reached the desired speed, press Set. You can decrease your speed by pressing the Set button, or increase speed by sliding the Resume switch to the left. Braking or pushing down on the clutch will, of course, disengage the cruise control. So, to get back to the same speed, slide the control to the Resume position.
On the right-hand lever, new Beetle features variable intermittent wipers. To wash and wipe, pull the lever toward you and hold. For brief wiping, push the lever down and hold. For intermittent wipers, push the lever up 1 notch. Then select one of the 4 wiper speed ranges using the top switch. For continuous low speed, push the lever up again, and a 3rd time for high speed. During winter conditions, make sure you clear all ice and snow from your windshield and wipers before operating the wipers to prevent blowing a fuse.
And the fuse panel is located left of the dashboard near the door hinge area. If you ever need to replace a fuse, you'll likely be able to do it yourself. Just turn off all lights and accessories and remove the ignition key before replacing a fuse. Open the fuse panel cover to access the panel. Refer to the fuse table on the panel or on the owner's manual to find the right location. And it's a good idea to keep a supply of spare fuses on hand so you have the right one when you need it. And when you're done, just reinstall the fuse panel cover.
Once you become more familiar with your new Beetle, you begin to appreciate how convenient and functional some of its other features are. The interior light, for example, which is integrated in the rear-view mirror. With the switch in the center position, the light comes on when the door is opened. The light fades when the ignition is turned on. And when the ignition key is removed, the light comes on again to illuminate your exit. You can also switch to the far right to turn the light on. Driver and front passenger vanity lights are turned on when the visor is pulled down and the mirror is revealed.
To operate the windows in a manual mode, lift the switch on one notch and hold until the window has reached the desired height. To lower the window in the manual mode, push the switch down one notch and hold. To operate the windows in the automatic or one-touch mode, simply lift the switch past the first notch. Hold it briefly and release. To open the windows with one touch, push the switch down past the first notch.
Your new Beetle is also equipped with power side mirrors, which are adjusted electronically at the touch of a button. To set the mirrors perfectly for you, first adjust the left mirror, then fine-tune the right mirror. They also automatically defrost for better visibility when the rear defogger is on.
All new Beetle models feature hinged exterior mirrors to reduce the chance of damage. They fold from either direction and easily slip back into place. To keep you comfortable inside, whether it's warm or cold outside, your new Beetle features an easy-to-use heating and cooling system. The controls are located in the center of your dash. The knob on the left adjusts the temperature. Turn it toward the right to make the temperature warm, and to the left to make it cool. The center knob activates the system and controls fan speed. The right knob lets you control the direction of the airflow. Turn it straight up to turn on your defroster. Close all dashboard vents to get stronger airflow from the defroster or the floor vents.
You'll find the air conditioning and recirculation buttons below the control knobs. For maximum cooling, depress both buttons at the same time. The buttons will stay depressed and the symbols will light up, telling you that they're on. Use recirculation only with air conditioning, because using it with the heater may cause condensation and fogging inside of your car.
Also standard on new Beetle models is a rear window defogger. Push the button to turn it on, and again to turn it off. And to take your favorite music with you, new Beetle features an AM/FM stereo cassette sound system. You can program up to 6 AM and 12 FM stations. It's easy.
It really is. First, just select the band you want, either AM, FM1, or FM2. Then tune the radio to your desired station and press one of the memory buttons. Hold it until you hear an audible signal and the program is muted. That's it, you're all set. Just repeat the process to program all of the buttons. Now, if you're considering an aftermarket CD changer, be sure to see your Volkswagen dealer for a compatible system. Your radio has been coded to protect it against theft and tampering. The code is located on the radio code card, which you received at delivery. Remember, by the way, to keep it in a safe place, perhaps with other vehicle documents, but not in the car. If you do not have a radio code card, contact your sales consultant.
A blinking red light warns others that your radio is coded and useless if removed. The light blinks whenever the ignition key is removed. If there's a loss of power to the radio, you'll need to recode it. Simply turn the radio on and the word SAFE will appear on the display, followed by the number 1000. Then use the first 4 station buttons to punch in the number on your radio code card. Now press the right side of the SEEK button until you hear an audible signal. Your radio is now coded and will work again.
You may notice that sometimes after listening to a tape, it feels warm after you eject it. But there's no need to worry. A warm cassette is normal. The cassette player and your tape is fine.
The rear seating area is much more than just a place for 2 more of your favorite people to sit. New Beetle models feature a folding rear seat, making your car even more versatile. To fold the seat, first pull the loop in front to flip the seat bottom up. Then press the release handle on the seat back and tilt the seat back slightly forward. Next, remove each head restraint by pressing the release button and lifting. While driving, be sure the head restraints are stored securely. Then just push the seat back down flat. It's that easy, and you've increased the amount of available room for cargo of many shapes and sizes. Now, to return the seat to the proper position, just reverse the procedure. Lift the seat back partially upright, reinstall the head restraints, push it back till it latches securely, and replace the seat bottom.
On the driver's door, you'll find a fuel filler flap release. Just lift the button to pop open the fuel filler flap. There's also a rear lid release located here. Again, just lift the button to open the lid.
Or if you want to open the rear lid from the outside using a key, just use the hidden rear lid opening handle. Now, not all of New Beetle's convenience features are meant just for driving. When you lift the rear lid, you'll find a cargo cover to keep stored items hidden. To remove the cover for additional space, simply pull it toward you and lift it out. Under the flooring is the full-size spare tire, jack, lug wrench, open-ended wrench, and a screwdriver with a special feature to assist you in removing and installing wheel bolts. There's also a towing eye that fastens onto the front bumper should you ever need it. Well, that covers comfort and convenience. Now let's move on to the New Beetle's performance features. And I get to drive, right?
You just don't quit. Hi.
Hi.
Having fun?
Kinda. Not as much fun as really driving one.
Yeah, well, maybe when you grow up, you can drive this car. Owning a New Beetle means you've got a car that's designed for fun-to-drive performance. Everything about it feels different. You feel the road, the car, and how you're connected to it all. And the more you're in the driver's seat, the more you'll experience what Volkswagen's German engineering is all about. But first, you need to understand a few things about some of New Beetle's performance features. Remember to refer to your owner's manual for more detailed information.
All New Beetle models are equipped with an onboard diagnostic system. The system monitors exhaust emissions without reducing engine performance.
The system uses a warning light to alert you to any emissions problems. Located on the instrument cluster, the malfunction indicator light comes on when the ignition is turned on and goes out after the engine is started and the idle has stabilized. It's a normal function of the system telling you that it's working correctly. Now, if the light comes on while driving, it's a warning to you that there's been a change in emissions performance. It's still okay to operate your New Beetle, but have it checked out by an authorized VW dealer as soon as possible. But if the light comes on and flashes continuously, reduce power and have the cause corrected promptly.
If your New Beetle is equipped with a manual transmission, the car will not start unless you fully depress the clutch. And if you have an automatic transmission, you'll definitely notice how responsive it is. That's because of technology called fuzzy logic. The transmission actually learns how you drive and adjusts its shift patterns accordingly. And if someone else is driving, it would quickly learn his or her driving patterns too.
New Beetle models with an automatic transmission are equipped with a safety feature called an automatic shift lock. Before you can shift out of park or neutral, you must press down on the brake pedal. Then press the release button on the selector lever.
Could you pop the hood, Callie? I'd like to point out a couple of things up here before we move on. Now, when the hood is released, a small lever is exposed. Just lift the hood slightly, pull the lever out, and raise the hood. Then place the prop rod in the hole identified by the arrow. You should check fluids when your New Beetle is cold and on a level surface. You'll get a more accurate reading and prevent overfilling because the fluids will have settled. The engine oil dipstick is marked in red or orange for easy identification. And if you look for a dipstick to check the automatic transmission fluid level, well, you're not going to find one.
That's because your Volkswagen model is a little different than most other vehicles. The transmission is sealed because it requires minimal maintenance and a unique fluid that helps reduce wear. So see your Volkswagen dealer for service and be sure to check your maintenance booklet for the service schedule.
Your New Beetle with a 2-liter engine requires unleaded gasoline with an octane rating of 87 or higher to help it perform the way it was engineered. If you have a New Beetle TDI, it will, of course, be using diesel fuel. Oh, and make sure it's diesel fuel number 2.
By the way, if you have added accessories to your New Beetle, like a roof-mounted bike rack, you may hear additional wind noise. That's normal. Just be sure all accessories are properly installed. Well, that covers a little bit about New Beetle's performance features. What do you say, let's look at safety and security?
Sure. Can I drive? Doggone it, it's locked. She's got the keys. I know she's got the keys. Oh.
Looking for these?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, thanks. I was just going to take it for a little spin.
No, you weren't.
You know, this is supposed to be our New Beetle, not your New Beetle.
Patience, Mike.
Now we'd like to point out some of the key safety and security features on your new Beetle, but it's very important that you also carefully review your owner's manual, especially the Safe Driving Hints section. And be sure to read all cautions and warnings.
If your new Beetle has anti-lock brakes or ABS, you should know that they help increase steering control during braking by preventing wheel lockup on wet or slippery roads. An electronic control unit senses wheel lockup and pumps the brakes several times per second to prevent the wheel from skidding. To put ABS to work, if your new Beetle is equipped with this option, simply press down firmly on the brake pedal. You don't have to pump the brakes. ABS pumps the brakes at a much faster rate than you can. You may feel a pulsating sensation from the pedal and hear some noise, but that just means ABS is working correctly and you must adapt the vehicle's speed to the existing road and traffic conditions.
Active safety systems like ABS and a German-engineered suspension help increase your ability to maneuver out of harm's way. But passive safety systems like Volkswagen safety cell construction provide a line of defense in the event of a collision.
You can help to further reduce the chance of injuries by always positioning yourself correctly behind the wheel. First, be sure the upper edge of the head restraint is at eye level or higher. You should sit as upright as possible and be able to hold on to the steering wheel at the 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock positions with your elbows slightly bent. Position the seat so that you can push the pedals easily all the way, keeping your knees slightly bent. The front seat passenger should also adjust his or her seat to the rear as far as possible, with his or her feet resting comfortably on the floor.
All new Beetle models are equipped with a driver and front passenger airbag supplemental restraint, which are intended to supplement properly worn seat belts. Carefully read the owner's manual and observe the warnings in the manual and on the sun visor safety labels. Now, keep in mind that airbags are not intended to deploy in rollovers or rear collisions. They're designed to deploy only in certain frontal collisions with stationary objects or other vehicles. Now, when airbags do inflate, they inflate quickly and forcefully. Their safety and effectiveness relies on properly worn safety belts.
And to help ensure your safety belt fits properly, all new Beetle models feature easy-to-use front safety belt height adjusters. First, pull the shoulder belt over your body and lock it securely into the belt anchor. To adjust the belt, simply press the handle slowly up or down to a position that places the belt midway over your shoulder, never against your neck. The lap belt should be worn low and tight across the pelvis. By the way, your new Beetle is also equipped with front side airbags, so take care not to puncture the bolsters with sharp objects when loading or unloading your vehicle. And be sure you don't cover the seatback bolsters or place objects in the deployment area of the side airbags. Also make sure that you and your passenger are sitting upright and not leaning against the door.
For those with children, there's a few things that you should remember before taking them along for the ride. First, children 12 years old and under must always ride in the rear seat. Accident statistics have shown that children are generally safer in the rear seat, and they also avoid contact with a rapidly inflating front passenger airbag. In addition, both state and provincial laws require children to be properly restrained in a child seat or safety belt system, depending on size and age. Your choice of a proper child restraint is important. Ask your pediatrician, child restraint manufacturer, Volkswagen dealer, or call Volkswagen Customer Relations for additional information. Your new Beetle features a convertible locking retractor system that you must use when installing a child seat. See your owner's manual for complete instructions on its use. The advantage of this system is that you don't have to add any extra devices to the rear safety belts in order to securely restrain a child seat. Make sure you carefully read the manufacturer's instructions on your specific child seat, as well as all directions in your owner's manual.
Daytime running lights are another safety feature on your new Beetle. When you start the car and release the parking brake, your headlights will automatically come on. Although they operate at reduced brightness to conserve bulb life, they are still bright enough to be seen by oncoming drivers. And studies have shown that daytime running lights are effective in reducing the likelihood of a daytime accident. Like the name implies, however, daytime running lights are for daytime use only. Remember to turn on your headlights at night for full power and to illuminate all other lights. To operate the fog lights, if your new Beetle is so equipped, pull the knob out. If you leave the lights on accidentally, a warning tone will sound to remind you to turn them off. Now let's talk about security, Mike.
It's mine at last. This is the key to using the new Beetle's power locking system. It can lock or unlock the doors and activate the anti-theft alarm system to make vehicle protection easy. To lock New Beetle's doors and activate the alarm, simply turn the key to the right locking position. There's also the convenience of a closing feature built into the system. By holding the key in the locking position, your power windows will automatically close. And now that everything is locked on your New Beetle, a flashing red light on the driver's door sill and the beep you heard earlier, and a single flash of the exterior lights tell you that your alarm is set. The power locking system also has a selective unlock feature. To unlock the driver's door, just turn the key to the left once. 2 turns of the key in rapid succession unlocks both doors. Turn it to the left and hold it until both windows are lowered to the desired position. This convenience open feature will help cool off the inside of your New Beetle when it's been sitting in the hot sun.
All New Beetles models are also equipped with a remote control system. It's easy to use, and it works with the vehicle's power locking system and anti-theft alarm, giving you handheld control of your New Beetle's security functions. With the push of a button, the remote control can arm the alarm, lock and unlock the doors, and release the rear lid. The remote control also has a selective unlock feature. Press once to unlock the driver's door, twice to unlock both doors. And it includes a panic button to activate the alarm for emergencies. It can be operated even while you're driving. For complete instructions, see the security section of your owner's manual.
In addition to the 2 master keys and remote control you received during delivery, you also received a key identification tag. The keys are center cut, making it difficult to copy. Now, if you need to replace a key, the key identification tag has your specific code. It's a good idea to tape it to a piece of paper and keep it with other important vehicle documents for safekeeping. Also, file your radio code card with those documents. By choosing a New Beetle, you rewarded yourself with a car that combines timeless design and driving performance with a little more than a dash of personal expression. And Volkswagen and your dealer want to be sure that your ownership experience is unlike any other. And here's what that means. First, your 2-liter gas or TDI New Beetle is backed by Volkswagen Protection Plus, one of the most extensive automotive limited warranty packages available. It includes a 2-year, 24,000-mile or 40,000-kilometer limited new vehicle warranty, a limited powertrain warranty, a limited warranty against corrosion perforation, and a number of other limited warranties.
And that's not all. With your 2-liter gas or TDI New Beetle, you'll also get no-charge scheduled maintenance for the first 2 years, 24,000 miles or 40,000 kilometers, which covers the 5,000-mile or 8,000-kilometer, 10,000-mile or 15,000-kilometer, and 20,000-mile or 30,000-kilometer services. Consult your warranty and maintenance booklet for details.
And there's even more. Volkswagen provides every new owner with the ultimate in peace of mind traveling, a 2-year complimentary membership in the Guaranteed Mobility Program. It's a comprehensive series of emergency roadside services, plus related travel benefits such as personalized trip routing and hotel discounts. Consult your Guaranteed Mobility Owner's Guide for complete details.
Hey Mike, you know what else is really great about owning a New Beetle?
What's that, Callie?
It's your Volkswagen dealer who wants to make sure your ownership experience is a satisfying one. With service appointments, a comprehensive history of your vehicle's maintenance and repairs, and factory-trained technicians who are Volkswagen experts, your dealer can provide the best in all-around care for your New Beetle. And if you want to personalize your car, see your dealer for available parts and accessories.
You know, owning a Volkswagen model has always been more fun than owning just a car. It creates a bond with other special people like yourself, people who are part of the Volkswagen family. And that's why the VW Club was formed, so Volkswagen enthusiasts throughout the U.S. and Canada can share their passion with other Volkswagen owners. In short, so they can have fun. You get a lot of cool stuff just by joining, and as a club member, you can take advantage of exclusive member discounts and exciting events, all for only $25 a year in the U.S. or $35 a year in Canada. Your benefits alone can more than pay for the price of membership. Now, if you'd like more information or are interested in signing up, call the VW Club at 1-800-374-8389 or see the club's website at www.vw.com.
Well, we have certainly covered a lot in a short amount of time, haven't we, Mike?
We certainly have, but there's plenty more for you to see and learn about your new Beetle. So it's important that you thoroughly review your owner's manual.
and keep your quick tips light handy.
Now, if you still have questions, we encourage you to discuss them with your sales consultant. He or she will make every effort to answer or find answers to all of your questions.
But if you still have questions about your Volkswagen model, contact the Volkswagen Customer Relations Department, 3800 Hamlin Road, Auburn Hills, Michigan, 48326.
Or call 1-800-822-8987 between the hours of 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern Time. A customer service representative will help you any way he or she can.
You can also learn more about your new Beetle and other Volkswagen products by accessing Volkswagen's homepage at www.vw.com. Well, that's enough of us. It's time for you to start enjoying the combination of Volkswagen's German engineering and new Beetle's unique style and discover why you'll be the one doing all the driving.
Exactly.
And speaking of which, it's my turn, right?
I think not. Come on, Tigger, let's go.
You said I could have a turn.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, can I drive back?
Yeah, we'll see. Come on, Tigger.